This fan base, a great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still running. Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken at about the 36. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off play action. Moreno. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator.
That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 59 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
On 2nd down, it's Haynes, and he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go. Hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him because right now...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 90 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the handoff, this is Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moreno. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Moreno forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Lyons. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got Quinn here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Moreno steps away. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point as if it were 20? If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So we have reached half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And these guys will get the football right. They'll run on first down. Griffin fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on third down, Moreno. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off play action, Moreno. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession. And this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now Allen again. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haynes. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Haynes. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
44 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Moreno. That's complete right around the 8. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good. They add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This is Swift on the counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, it's Griffin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Bills are going to get the football back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Allen on third. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Quinn. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Haynes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Let's go! For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1970.